video, and today I'm going to be doing a one face testing makeup challenge of Ever Bilena. I got this idea from Jodes, so I wanted to try local brands here in the Philippines and do a full face testing out all the products to get a full face of makeup. So I'm going to be using only their brand, so the brushes, the products, everything. I'm not going to use any of my tools or anything like that. I'm going to focus on what I have here. So in my last video was the haul video. I bought the makeup just for this, and then I bought the other brand, Caroline, for another video just like that. So I'm going to be testing those two products out, and then I might do another video with them. So I'm going to try them. I haven't tried them yet, so this is going to be kind of like a first impressions and a little mini review of what I think of it so far. And yeah, so it's an affordable drugstore brand. I think you can get it most places. I got it at a grocery store, so it's available pretty much probably everywhere they sell makeup. I think they even sell it at the pharmacy. I've seen it before there. So it's really an accessible brand. It's really affordable. So I should just start and jump right into it now, shall I? Okay. So I have no makeup on whatsoever. So I washed my face and put moisturizer. That's it. So that's why I'm a little shiny right now. So I'm going to start off with the EB Advanced Studio Finish Stick Foundation. I checked, they don't have a primer. So at the store there was no primer, and then I went onto the website. There's no primer for the face. So I'm just gonna start off with the foundation, and here it is. I got it in the color Miel, and I think if I remember correctly this was 220 pesos. So I'm just gonna take off the lid and then twist up the product, not get that much, and then I'm just gonna apply it to my face. I don't know why I'm shaking it, it's not liquid. So let's just take it across the forehead. My mirror is right here, so I'm gonna be looking here. Down my nose, because I seem to forget to do my nose. I do two lines like kitty cat whiskers, and then across my chin and just down here on my neck. So yeah, it's really smooth, a really smooth finish, and the color surprisingly matches really well. I was worried that it wasn't going to match, but it does match, so I guess I did good there. I'm not sure how many shades they have, so there. At the store I bought it at, there wasn't too many. I think there was 3 or 4, so I'm not sure the colors. But I'm going to blend it in with my fingers because I don't have a foundation brush and I wanted to use just the brand. So let me just blend it out. Look over here. It really blends in nice and smooth, and it's not that thick. It's a nice light foundation, and I love the scent. It's not like chemically like what I was expecting. It's really smooth and blends in. I'm probably should do a better job if I did have a brush or a sponge, but I don't have one. I could use the powder brush, but I don't think I want to use that. So I'm just gonna spread it in, since it's really easy to spread in down my neck. Don't some people use their hands anyways instead of like brushes? Isn't it like easier for the product to melt in? I have a mirror right under here too, but it's pretty far from me. So there we go. I like that. It blends in so nicely, and it gives like a natural finish, so it doesn't really look like I have anything on, and I really like that. I don't really like thick full coverage foundations because I feel like it just looks thick and cakey. I like it like light to medium. That's what I prefer. But so far I really like it. Yeah, nice and smooth. I think that's it for the base. I'm not going to powder it just yet. I think I'm going to do my eyes next, because if I do concealer I just mess up the bottom right here all the time. So I just start with eyes after I do the foundation. So for the eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the pink Ever Bilena eyeshadow palette, and it comes with 6 shades, and I'm just going to use the eyeshadow brush that I bought. It was 58 pesos and this was 150. So here we go. I think I'm going to take the second color and use the brush and just pack it on. And I think I'm going to use this mirror so I can see what I'm doing. There also wasn't a eyeshadow primer, so they don't have that either. I checked on the website and I didn't see anything. So we're just going to use the eyeshadow. I didn't blend my nose in. Let's just pack it on. Oops, long way. It's really shimmery. I thought this color would be more pinker, but it's coming up more silver on me. So I'm just patting it all over my lid. There's that. It's really shimmery, so this palette is extremely shimmery. So if you don't like shimmer, I don't think you'd like it, but I like the shimmery look. It makes it look more highlighted. So I'm gonna take the third color and just dip in the other side and do a sort of outer middle. What is this? Outer to the middle. There we go. That's what I mean. So this one is a more pinkish, brownish, reddish shade, and I like it kind of more than the second shade. Okay. It's pretty easy to blend. And it's pretty pigmented. It's, for the price, it's pretty good. And I think I'm going to start using this, which is the 5-piece brush set. So I am going to grab this mini lip brush, I think, or eyeliner brush. So it's this little fine tip brush, and I'm going to use it for my crease because I don't have any other brush to use besides that one. So I'm going to get the last color and just dip my brush into it, and okay, that created a line. Okay, I just wanted to make a crease, not a line. This brush isn't good for blending, but it does great lines, so I guess this would be perfect for eyeliner. I am just going to outline my crease like so. And I have to use eyeshadow brush to blend it out. Oops, almost dropped it there. So let's blend out the edges so it isn't a harsh line. Well, it does a pretty good job at blending, this one does. So I guess it's double purpose. So blend that in and get rid of the harsh line that I just created. See? This one's really pigmented. The last brown shade is really pigmented and really blends easily. So some of the shadows a little hit and miss. Usually in eye palettes it's always like that, isn't it? And now I'm just gonna take this third color again, or second color I mean, and just pack it on right here on this side, because I've kind of blended that away, and I really like that silver sparkle it was giving off. I think I'm gonna finish with the eyeshadow for now. I might come back to it and blend it a little more, but that's the final, not the final, that's the look for now. Oh, I kind of want to grab that little brush though, and grab this white right here and then put it on my inner corner to brighten it up. And also right here on my brow bone. That is good right there. To put on, apply highlight on the brow bone. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to do the other eye and then I'll get back to you. I'm done with the eyes now, as you can see. And I like them so far. Now I'm going to try and apply eyelashes. I haven't done this since my college photo shoot when I graduated, so I'm going to try my best and do it on myself now. And these are the EB Cosmetics Demi eyelashes right here. and I haven't used them yet. Here they are. They're a little wispy, and I really like that. So I'm just gonna apply the glue and see if I can do this on camera, or if not, I'm just gonna cut it all out. So either you'll see the process, or I'll just cut it out because it took me 10 hours. So I'm just gonna apply the glue, like let that get tacky. I guess I can do a little review on them while they're drying. So they're pretty long, and they're pretty, like, they're not that bold. They're pretty nice and wispy, and I'm not sure how to review eyelashes because I hardly use them. I wanted to try it out, see how good they were. I think I got one done, and the glue's not really good. It's not really like sticking, so I have no idea. I hope it stays on. So I am just gonna apply mascara, but I'm afraid that I might like take it off. So this is the Ever Bilena mascara with fiber. This one was 140, and then I'm gonna open it up, and it has a pretty big one, so that's nice. So I'm gonna see and try and blend it all together. I did that. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with eyelashes, so I shouldn't be the ones reviewing this, but I wanted to try it for you to test them out. I'm gonna leave that one alone and see if I can do the other one any better. So give me another minute or 10. I think I applied them now. Here they are. I think they got it on pretty good. I don't really like the lash glue. The eyelashes are pretty good, and they fit perfectly, and I like how wispy and long they are now, and I feel like my eyes got really bigger. So let's see about that. The glue's coming off a little bit. I'm not sure why, so I would recommend getting another glue, but the eyelashes are pretty nice. So let's see if they stay on throughout the video. I applied mascara one more time throughout them. I'm now gonna apply mascara to the bottom lashes. This is the Ever Bilena Thicklash, Thicklash right here, and this one was 85 pesos, and it has a tinier brush. So I am going to do my bottom lashes now. Okay, so I like that. That one was pretty good. I really like this mascara, and it's really tiny and really good. Now the last step is eyeliner, so I'm just gonna apply hopefully a thin line where my lashes and my eye meet. I'm using the Matic eyeliner in Black Tempest, and this is just a pencil liner. You roll it up, and here's the product. I'm just gonna see if I can line them. It's really black and pigmented, which I like. So just a little thin line so it like blends it all together. It's pretty black, but it drags a little bit, so I'm not sure. This one was 110. I'm not sure. I forgot how much this was. It was on the packaging. And I feel like I'm done with the eyes, so I'm just going to continue now with eyebrows to finish it off. So I'm going to use this comb and comb through my eyebrow. This one is the EB Advanced Perfect Eyebrow in dark brown, and it was 60 pesos, and it's pretty big, but I think you need a sharpener with this, don't you? No, it has some product on there, so I guess I need to buy a sharpener. So I was gonna comb through it, so I'm gonna use this side and just comb through my brows to get them down, because they like to stick up all the time. I'm just gonna do thin hair-like strokes here in the middle, and then draw a little line up here to frame them. And the color matches perfectly, so draw them in down here. I don't want them too big. I'm just drawing it in the of the shape they actually are. And that's it. So this is the only brow product I have, but I'm sure they have a lot of choices, but I just went with this one. So again, I'm doing the other side, just drawing a line and then up, then this way. This one needs to be filled in a little bit more because I feel like the shape is different to the other one, aren't they always? So there we go. I think they're shaped pretty evenly. I can comb it through a little bit again. It kind of leaves a mark here on the comb, like the product comes off of it, so you have to be aware of that. So that's what happened, but I kind of happy with them. That's it for my brows, and I think we're officially done with the eyes. So that's the eyes all done, and now I'm going to move back onto base products and use concealer. This one is the EB Advanced Perfect Eye Concealer, and I got it in medium. And again, you just take off the cap, twist it up, one, two, and then the other side, one, two. And it's pretty pigmented. It has the same scent as the foundation, and it's pretty smooth applying. I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. It blends out pretty well, and it kind of conceals the under eyes. Since it has an orange tone, it did a pretty good job with my under eye circles. So it has pretty good coverage, which I always need. I don't know if I should apply more. I might apply one more swipe under the eyes because I didn't really apply too many layers in the beginning. So one here and then one here. So it's pretty creamy and smooth. So I think it did a pretty good job in concealing. It took away my under eye circles pretty good. This side not so much, but this side seems pretty good. I'm not sure. Maybe I applied more here, but it's not sticky, it blends well. And now I'm just going to set it, and I am going to take the powder right here, and this is the Ever Bilena face powder in honey. This is the refill, so it was only 75. As you can see, you can pop out the pan and put it in your compact, but it has packaging so it doesn't get ruined or anything. So open it up. I got the shade Honey, and I am going to take the 5-piece brush set and grab the powder brush, of course. So far I've only used 2 brushes out of that whole kit. So I'm going to swirl the powder in and then tap it off and just I usually set my concealer so it doesn't cake or powder, but I like that it's so silky and smooth. I love when powders are like that, and it's not that pigmented, so it is coming off a little white down here, but I think when I blend it out, it's going to disappear. And then dust it all over my face because I get oily pretty fast under these lights, and no air conditioning or anything in this room right now because you can hear it. So everything is off. So I'm just gonna dust it all over my face. I forgot to review the brush. The brush is pretty soft. It has a good handle on it, and I can't complain with the brush. It's pretty soft. It doesn't have any hairs sticking out that are poking me because sometimes I hate that. So that's the powder done. Next up, I'm going to take the EB Advanced Blush Duo, and I got Golden Goddess, and this was 220 pesos. And I am going to use the bronzing shade first with the brush it came in. So some of the hairs are falling off, and it's not that soft, it's a little sharp, not like the powder brush. So I'm still going to use it though to try it out. And then I'm just going to tap my brush into the powder, and I can use this mirror and suck in my cheeks and try and contour. The powder is pretty light, but it gives a nice contour to it. But you have to add a little more product. It's not that pigmented. So this probably would be perfect for beginners in case you did too much. It doesn't give too much product on the brush. I think 2 swipes is good enough. I'm gonna put a teeny bit more to do my forehead and my temples and bring it down again and just blend it out. And it blended in pretty well. It's not that pigmented as I said, but it's okay. They have 4 different variations, so you can choose. They all have different colored blushes and bronzers, so if this color isn't right for you, oops, they have more. I think that's pretty good. So far, that's okay. It does give a little contouring and bronzing effect, which I like. So next I'm going to take the blush and just put it on the apples of my cheek with the same brush, and I actually really like that. So it's a nice pretty blush shade and it's shimmery, so it gives a little highlight effect to it. So there's how it looks. So put a teeny bit more on and blend it out. And then just do the same to the other side. I really like that, so I think I give the blush more thumbs up than the bronzer. The bronzer was a little bit for me, but I really like the color of the blush and the glow effect, and it blends easily. And yeah, the brush was so-so. Of course, the brushes in these kind of palettes, they're not as good, but I really like it, and for $220, that's like the cheapest contour palette I own. And I think it's the blush is a thumbs up. I think that's it. Last, of course, is the lips, and I have the EB liquid lipstick, and it is in the Sage Soft Lace, and it's just in this cute packaging. It looks like right here it's a lipstick. It has a cutoff right here, so I really like the packaging. This was $180, so it's the cheapest one I own. And I'm just gonna open it up and then see how it smells, because usually liquid lipsticks don't have a good smell. Oh, this one smells quite sweet. I kind of like that. So I am going to get the applicator and just go. There's the lipstick. I kind of like the color, but the pigmentation isn't that good. You have to use a few swipes to actually get the color, and it's not dry yet. It's taking a pretty long time to dry to a matte, because I hear it is a matte liquid lipstick, but it's taking a longer time than the ones I own. The color, I think I like the color. It's pretty good. It kind of matches the whole pink look I tried to do for this, and I think I'm going to speed up the process and pat it down. I have my paper towel and I'm just gonna bite down. And a lot of excess came off. And it's a matte now. It dries a little bit too, like it's a little bit too dry on the lips. And the color kind of changed. It's not that glossy coral pink. It's like a rosy pink now. Here's the lipstick. You had to actually dry it down because it took a while. So if you're gonna wash, you really have to take the excess off, or you're just gonna smear it everywhere. And it's a tad bit sticky, and I can feel that it's on my lips. So I like the color, but the formula isn't that too good. I can't complain though, it was really cheap. So I think that's the full face. Yeah, so there we go. That's the full face of Ever Bilena makeup. That's the full look I did with it. And I think it's pretty good. I went for a more glam daytime look. I think I'm just gonna give them individual reviews right now. So starting off with the foundation. So the foundation was a really big plus for me. So I do recommend the stick foundation. You just apply it on and rub it in with your fingers or with a brush, and then blend it out well. And I really like how light. You can't feel that there's foundation on. As for the concealer, the packaging isn't that great, but it does do justice and cover up the eye bags. You just need to help it out a little bit and blend it in. So those two are good. Next is the powder. The powder was pretty good, and I think you should get the compact first and not the actual refill like I did, because it probably would be easier, and it's really hard to open. Oh, it opened that time, but sometimes I can't get it off. But I do like the color, and you can get a refill for $75, so in case you want out, so that's good. So that I give a thumbs up to and would recommend. Next, for the eye palette, so this was $150, and for the price it is pretty good. You get 6 shimmery eyeshadows. The highlighted white one right here is matte, so that is it. The colors are pretty pigmented for it, and I really liked the choices. It also comes in a brown one, so if you don't like the pinky tones in that one, you can get the brown one. Let's see, the eyebrow pencil, I really like it. It did a pretty good job. It has a comb here, but the product gets on it once you're done. It transfers onto the comb. You do need to buy a sharpener for it, so keep that in mind if you get it. The 2 mascaras, I really like both of them, but I like this one a little more because it really gets into in-depth and in the little creases right here, so they can really bring them up. This one, it does good. It volumizes my lashes, and I really like it. It can also work with eyelashes. And speaking of eyelashes, I really like the eyelashes. There's so many different ones, but the glue that comes with it, it doesn't really stick that good. I can feel the ends coming up off of it, so you might have to buy your own glue, and that was $195, so how much more is glue? So I'm not sure about if that's a hit or miss for me, but that was the palette. So the palette was pretty good. I really like the the blush color. It's perfect for summer, not anymore, but I really like the pink and the glow. I really like the palette, but for $220, I don't know. There's 4 different shades, so maybe this shade is not for you. The last thing for the makeup is the liquid lipstick, and I wasn't too into it. Still, after wearing it for a few more minutes, the stickiness went away, but it's still drying and I can still feel it there. I do like the color though. Now I do. Like seeing it up close and in the mirror, I think I like the color, but I don't know. It's the cheapest liquid lipstick I own. It's $190. You can try it for yourself. Maybe it would work better for you. For me, it didn't work that good, but I don't know. It has a few shades available, so you can try that. Maybe it's just this color. And as for the tools, so the 5-piece brush set for me wasn't worth it. I didn't really use all the tools. I just used the powder brush and the line brush, and that's all I used in it. So not really worth the money. It's not really worth it unless you travel a lot and use all the brushes in that set, but for me, I didn't. So I'd rather just buy the individual brushes, and the individual brush that I bought is the eyeshadow one that packs on eyeshadow. It had a lot of different purposes. It blended eyeshadow really well too, so I'd rather pick up the individual brushes. The individual brushes I recommend. These were $58 a piece. So it's cheaper to buy them individually instead of just getting a 5-piece set for $120, which you're not going to use anyways. So that was my review and first impressions of the Ever Bilena makeup, and then I did a full look on it. So I thank Jodes for giving me inspiration to do this. I wanted to do it for local brands here in the Philippines, so I started off with Ever Bilena. Next is going to be Caroline, but if you have any Filipino brands that you want me to try out and see my opinion, since I haven't tried any of them before, I'd like to do that and give my perspective of it. So if you'd like to see more of that, I'd love to do them for you. And yeah, so I should go now because the kids outside my window are getting even noisier. I hope you liked this review. Give me a thumbs up if you did and want to see more. I really enjoyed this. I hope you did too. And subscribe. I think I just hit 200 subscribers, so yay for that. Thank you so much. I think I just hit it before I started this video. So yeah, I'm so happy about that. Thank you very much to all who subscribe. And also I have a giveaway. I'm just gonna remind you, it ends next week. To I give away some of Ever Bilena products, so you can go to that video. I'll link it down below so you can enter. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone!